Okay, so today I want to talk about how you can set up a dashboard like this. A lot of business owners want to be able to quickly understand where their traffic is coming from so that they can assess whether that traffic is good or whether that traffic is bad for them and what they need to do. And there's a new feature in High Level that allows you to do this. Our version of High Level is called REVcrm.ai, which has some more advanced AI features. But this is one of the basic features inside of High Level, okay? And so the first thing, I just want to make a caveat on this, is that you want to make sure that you line up your URL builder with the information that you're going to put in here, okay? And what I mean by that is I'm going to go into my URL builder here, right? And I always recommend that you use the, because it's, the most accurate. If they change anything, they're going to change it here first. And some of the other providers, might not change it quickly. So what we're talking about here is UTM source, right? Here, in just a second, you're going to see that I had AdWords, if I can spell properly, AdWords, okay? And then you could put CPC, for example, or whatever you want to put in there, okay? And so now I am going to go back here, okay? And what we can do is we can see contacts by source, and how we got this widget was we went to Add Widget, Contacts by source, okay? And this, we're just grouping them by, okay? There are other things that you might be able to group them by, but for purposes of this particular widget, we're just using session source, okay? And the only condition that we're putting on this one is, actually, I like to use first attribution because I like to know kind of like who was responsible for it, right? But you can do whatever your company for you. And so that is how I would add that new widget. And this one was actually a bar, horizontal bar, okay? And if you did that, you would come up with something like this, okay? So now, how did I add the AdWords one, okay? And this is where that UTM builder comes into play. I'm going to show you how I added it, add widget. And we went to count, and then we went to contacts by source, and we, from AdWords as an example there, right there, from AdWords. And then conditions, whether you're going to use, first attribution or last attribution, and add attribution fields. And here you're going to use UTM source contains AdWords. Well, what? Man, I was off there, wasn't I? Okay. And that would give you this widget, right? And so if you just went in there and created them again, AdWords, Instagram, LinkedIn, and of course, remember each time you're changing your AdWords, Instagram, LinkedIn, or whatever you're doing, right? You want to make sure that they are congruent with each other so that this reporting is correct. But now you have created for your clients a nice way that they can just go in there and say, oh, how are we doing on these different platforms? Oh, we can see AdWords is providing us with the, the best results right now, or Instagram is, or LinkedIn is. So that just makes their lives a heck of a lot more easy. They only have one place to come in, and they don't have to be going all over the place to look for their marketing information. And so I hope that helps you out. And if you want a system set up like this, get in touch with us at REVcrm.ai for a demo. We'd be glad to help you out with that.